inside my mystery door here. Oh, Lord. Just a second. And you're probably hearing a fan whirling in the background because it's another really hot day here in Portland. Over 100 degrees. Oh, gosh, I tell you. We have been getting hit with heat. Big time. All right, we've got a new painting here. It's going to be a Portland scene. And here we go. Let me just get my sponge out here, my handy dandy sponge. Buried under everything, of course. Yep. There we go. Open a new bag. Ooh, virgin sponge. Spray down the surface so the paint can flow. Move that off to the side here. And this helps the paint flow. That's why I do this. Okay, doke. This is my technique. The sponge technique. Whoa! Oh, couldn't help myself, sorry. Hey, Anthony! How are you doing? Oh, good, good. Well, I bought these two fans. They're really great, and they're great for sleeping because sometimes you know how you need to have a breeze going across you. Even though I have air conditioning, it doesn't quite keep up with this heat that we've been having. And they're really quiet. And they're just awesome. I mean, they're got to be the best fans I've ever bought in my life. You hardly hear them unless you're really cranking up, and so it's been really nice. So we're just, once again, my standard Prussian blue thing here. It's a downtown scene. I took a picture a while back. I really like this building. We have some really interesting architecture here. That's these brick buildings, but with a stone base to them. And so they're just like, they look like it would take a nuclear missile to take them out, type buildings. I don't even know if a missile would do it. Just get this in here. Like easel stakes. Yeah, we're supposed to, excuse me, we're supposed to be over 100 degrees again today. That's I think 5 days in a row now. That's hot for us. We're wimps. And we've had nothing like the East Coast. So I can't say anything to you, Anthony, but we've had a fair amount of humidity has gone with it too, and so that's been like, yeah. But oh well, I might go downtown again today. I was downtown yesterday, and there's that end of the month jazz that I kind of like to attend. So might try to get down there. Oh, the heck with it! I take a light rail. It's air conditioned. Not the best air conditioning in the world, but it's not bad. Keeps you from boiling. That's one thing. It's only about a 20-minute shot down, so that's not bad. I'll probably do that. It's just like we get a lot of rain here, and if you stayed indoors every time it rained, you would never go anywhere. So, and we get a hot summer every once in a while, and this is a hot one. So, there we go. Got that down. Whoa! All right, I'm excited. Yeah, we don't get the humidity like these. My sister lives outside of Baltimore, and they get the humidity there. She used to live outside of West Point, New York, and I've been visiting her in the summertime. You're like, oh, it's like, oh man. When they say humidity, they're not kidding. I mean, you might as well not even dry off going out of the shower. Just go outside, and you're wet anyway. It's like, goodness. Those summer thunder showers you get are just incredible. They're fascinating to watch. I'll tell you that one. So we're just going to start right in here. This is a building. For anybody who's familiar with Portland, it's 3rd and Washington. It's a really cool old building, and I always wanted to paint this building, and so we're going to do it today. So it starts about, no, it doesn't start there. It starts more like here. There we go. About here. Yeah, about here. Okay. Just bring that thing down. And it's a little bit of an angle because when I took the picture, I was at the base of it. So I had to kind of aim the camera upward. And so we got about, this is where the rock starts. And that goes down like so, all the way down to about here. All right, and we're going to go all the way across. One, two, yeah, that's going to be about right. And then we have another building here. I was on the corner of the intersection here. Hey, Diane, how are you doing? Oh my God, I'm in voice. Watch out. Yeah. Ugh. And a hot one here today. I think we're still hotter than you in Arizona. Ugh. Starting to get climatized to it, and so as soon as it drops down, we're supposed to get a little cooler this week, then right back up to the heat, so well, what do you do? Downtown. I don't even know all I know the words is downtown. Oh, doesn't take much. Okay. All the way down. Okay. And we're going to have another. So Merrick was out there riding his bicycle naked last night. We had the naked bike ride. I understand it was around a 10,000 turnout. So, well, with this heat too, it was like a lot of times when they do the naked bike ride, it's got a little bit on the cold side, but they did it later this year, and 100 degrees, that's a big difference. Hopefully he didn't get a certain part of his body caught up in the smoke, the spokes. That would not have been good. Oh, I'd be afraid of falling and taking all the skin off, More power to him, I'll tell you what. It's kind of fun to see some of this stuff coming back. We're having the beer fest here, the Oregon Brewers Beer Fest, which is one of the largest in the world. I think the only one bigger is actually Munich Oktoberfest. Yeah, there's thousands of people. I know I'm a little concerned. You're gonna have thousands of people drinking too much beer in this heat. It's like, oh, well, I suppose they managed to do it. So probably had a lot of emergency vehicles waiting. Okay, we got a curb here. Oh, couldn't help myself. Sorry. Ugh. Goes like so. We have a big hole here. We're going to just kind of sketch that thing in. Yep. And then we got our handy dandy fancy lights over here too, but we're going to put those in a little bit later. Downtown. No, I haven't done that. No. I don't need air raid sirens to be sounded, in case they were thinking that was some sort of a weird biological form coming in, One of these days, maybe I'll do it. I don't know. I've never done it. Merrick's a big fan of doing it. Okay. So what we're going to do is get ourselves a little bit bigger brush. We're just going to start right in on it. The upper part of this building is brick, and the lower part is this beautiful stonework. Probably built, I'm going to suggest it was built in the late 1800s. It's just hard to believe that's starting to get to be a long time ago. We're just going to start right in. Yeah, I couldn't help myself, sorry. Oh, boy. But it is exciting to see some of the weird stuff coming back to Portland. And it may have disappeared for a little while, but it's coming back. That's what keeps Portland going, is being as weird as it can be. And we managed to really do that one good. You can consider me normal. That'll give you a clue. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Well, when you get thunderstorms, you're not kidding. Thunderstorms, I tell you what, that, whew, man. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So we're gonna count how many columns there are in this thing. Oh, couldn't help myself. Sorry. So 1, 2, 3. Couldn't help myself again. Summer day, last day of July. Can you believe it? Then we get the next one, Augustus Caesar month. It was Julius. The two named after emperors. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, okay, I'm off a little bit here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. I think I need to lighten them up a little bit. Okay, that's fine. We're good. Oh, couldn't help myself again. Two, 3, 4. It's a little wider here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the next one is going to be wider. 5. And that's wider because it has an arch in it. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's wider. And then this one. Okay. Just about got it. And that actually is going to be a little further over. All right. We're all like going, well, I try to be a little bit accurate, but it doesn't have to be perfect, but it needs to be a little bit accurate. Well, we have they had a little bit of rain, but it's very typical for us to almost go with no rain for 2 or 3 months, and that's what causes our fire problems here. They said if it wasn't for the Cascade Mountains, our weather would be a lot more closer to California for rain. I mean, colder, but still closer to California. because the Cascades are so tall, they force when the clouds have to climb up and over the top of those, they actually that's when the rain comes out of them. And now you know. We're like, oh, okay, Mike, whatever. Whoa, what's up, dog? Now I got Bugs Bunny going through my head. Watch out. What's up, dog? I'm telling you, what's up, dog? Oh, that's going to be much bigger than that. And this. Got my handy dandy photograph here. There we go. There we go. Got it right. And each window is reflecting the building across the street from it, so we will be working on that too. Only during the winter, and we don't get near as much rain as, let's say, New York. A lot of people always think that Portland probably has one of the highest amount of rain. It's not. We actually, it drizzles here. It's not like New York where when it rains, it means business. It rains, you know. Here, it just doesn't get it out of its system. We get a fair amount of rain, but nothing like, let's say, New Orleans or any place like that. I mean, we get about 50 inches a year, which is, that's a fair amount of rain, but nothing like New York. And I think New Orleans gets around, as they say, New Orleans, I think it's about 60 inches at least. Yeah. Downtown, things will be better for you. Start in on this. Let's just do it. This is really a cool building. I love this building. I walk by it almost every day. I just always love this building. I love these old buildings, and all the brickwork is just absolutely breathtaking. You don't realize, and you figure somebody actually had to be up there on scaffolding, putting all that in there, and it's just like, God, and I could only imagine the late 1800s safety precautions were not that big of a deal. Today, thank goodness, they worry about that type of stuff. I was in Thailand one time and watching these guys work on the building. They had no safety harnesses at all, and I couldn't watch. It was just like, oh my God, what happens if a gust of wind blows the poor guy off the wall? I know some people complain about our regulations, but I said, you know what? Yeah, we don't have. It's rare to hear about somebody falling to their death. Yeah. What's up? Oh Lord, doesn't take much. I'll get the name of this building the next go around. It's on 3rd in Washington. Pretty close to the Willamette. Ooh, what's up, dog? Yeah, I'll be in the Baltimore area in late September, so hopefully hey, Susan! Greetings! Yeah, we're hot here too. I think we're all comparing how hot is it. We're gonna go over 100 again today. So, ugh. I've actually kind of climatized to it now. I'm just like, eh, I'm fine. If it drops to 80, I'll probably freeze and put a coat on. What's up, dog? I didn't realize it was interesting. I was noticing on YouTube Live that you don't after I've done being live, you don't see the uh, text or the comments anymore. So you're watching me talking to everybody and say, well, who's he talking to? Oh. Yeah, I was downtown yesterday. That's why I couldn't go on. Went out for brunch. It was wonderful. It was a good brunch. There's a place called the Dockside Bar, and it's famous because I don't know if you remember who Tanya Harding was, or is, I should say. She's still around. And that's where they found the evidence to convict her. That's where that bar is famous for it. She made figure skating famous. Only from Oregon. Excuse me, goodness. What's up, dog? I'm telling you, what's up, dog? Downtown. I think I'm gonna have two songs going through my head. Downtown, things will be better for you. Trying to think of who the singer was for that. Got my two Arizonian people here. Downtown. Downtown. Oh boy, it doesn't take much for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're in 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 5. One more to go there. Oh boy. Doesn't take much. Okay, one more to here. That is actually more of an angle than that. Bring these down. Downtown. Okay. Who lives in Canada now? Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. And that's the only words I know to that. Yeah. Now I got Canada song going in my head. It's all your fault. Oh dear. Right back. Or like Kennedy used to pronounce Canada, Canada. Hey, we're going to visit Canada. Right. I think I need to bring that down just a little bit. It's a little more of an angle here. Oh, Canada, my homeland. Wow. Sorry, couldn't help myself. That's about halfway, maybe a little more down. So we're going to have, yeah, I was afraid of that. Didn't quite have that right. That's all right. This is what we do. We catch it live, all the mistakes and the crap that goes on. Maybe that's what I should title the program, Mike's Mistakes. Ah! Oh, Canada, my homeland. Downtown, things will be better for you. Oh, guy. Maybe that should be another title. Songs that you didn't think could be that bad until Mike Trapp sings them. Oh, oh my God. Just absolute voice today. Watch out. Now we're getting there. Yeah. A little more Mars, yellow. All right. Oh, Canada. Oh, Lord. Doesn't take much. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's the sixth one. Yep, and that's the one we want. An arch. Okay. It has this arch, beautiful arch. I'm just amazed with the brickwork in these things. It's just absolutely amazing. uh, Gotta have some relief from the world, you know? uh, Gosh, I tell you. Now, I'll tell you what, it could be worse. I can remember my dad telling me stories when he was 5. He said when he was 5, Japan had bombed Pearl Harbor, and he lived in Spokane, which is eastern Washington State, and they would black out at night, you know. And can you imagine how terrifying that is for a kid? You know, they're blacking out at night, you know, because they thought Japan was going to bomb the West Coast at that time. And we didn't realize that Japan had pretty much extended their reach when they hit Pearl Harbor, but we didn't know. We knew we had greatly underestimated their military power, and so they were wondering if they were going to bomb the West Coast. And Japan finally admitted after the war was over, what they said they had plans to do that. You know, so it's just kind of amazing. You think about that. Get this in here. All right. All these are art. I have to. Oh, that's interesting. I was just looking up at my photograph. These are not arched. All those windows are arched down here. So I have to really. Oh, okay. That's just the top ones. Okay, I got it. Talking to myself, full conversation. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Yes. Oh my God. You're not having fun painting, stop. That's always my. That's the. If you get any lessons from all my paintings, that's the one. If you're not having fun, stop. Because if you're not having fun doing art, that stop. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, couldn't help myself again. All right. Ta-da. All right. Now we're Yeah, I'll probably go downtown. I love supporting Laurent because he's always been there for me for virtually all of my openings, my live openings. He's always provided music for me. So, and has always been a highly professional, come through with really good music. And so yeah, I'll probably make, even though it's 100 degrees, I'll make the effort to get downtown. Yeah, he's a good person. The Max runs in the heat, even though it runs a little slower, but it runs in the heat. I got home last night, no problem. Oh, Canada. Oh my goodness. It's all your fault, Diane. I just want you to know that. Okay, we're gonna come in here. White and blue. It's a building right here. I was standing next to when I took the photograph. Oh yeah. But I think that time, Diane, that was probably what we thought the Soviet Union was going to hit us. Yeah. A lot of kids don't even know what the Soviet Union was. Interesting times. Human beings could just get along. We'd probably be amazing where we're at. Oh, I think that was what always amazed me, though, when I meet somebody from a different country, and the thing that shocked me the most is how similar we were. We all pretty much liked the same thing. We wanted to have a house, we wanted to have, you know, security. It's amazing how much we are actually very similar to one another. Okay. That was one thing I really took home to me. It's like, smile to somebody, they smile back. Well, do you have like a 6 hours of nonstop conversation so we could narrow down what you did? Never take anything personal, Diane. You take anything personal from me, you're in serious trouble. Oh, right. This has got a good feel to it already. I love this building. It's just such a cool building. Ah. No, this is such a cool old building, built in the late 1800s. I'll get the statistics on it here for the next show. Yeah, it's just such a cool old building. My homeland. I used to live. I went to school in Western Washington University, which is up in Bellingham, which is really close to the border of Canada. Yeah, we used to get Canadian news and television. It was kind of cool, you know. I tell you what, their news is a hell of a lot. Oh, excuse me, better than ours. Oh, yeah, the CBC. I forget the name of the uh, broadcast. God, he was good. Oh my goodness. I mean, you don't realize how lousy ours is until you watch other countries. I used to watch the BBC, and when I was stationed in Germany, and it was like, wow, yeah, they got us. They got us on the news, the BBC, and I loved how they that British accent, the BBC. This is the British Broadcasting Network. Hey, it's Donna! Oh, Lord, I'm really a voice today. Watch out. This is Donna. This is Third and Washington, downtown, and you have to be proud of me because I'm actually originally from Washington State. We always drop the R in there, so I say Washington. You should be very proud of me that I managed to not put the R in there. And add a little bit of brown to that carbon black. Just warm it up in a little bit. Oh, I couldn't help myself. Sorry. I think today breaks the record for over 100 degree straight days here. That's all right. We'll survive. Downtown. Oh, he was naked last night on his bike ride. Maybe he was arrested. I don't know, or he got a certain part of his anatomy that was caught in the spokes. We don't want to talk about that. I'll probably see him a little bit later. I'm planning to go downtown. They have the end of the. No, I didn't. I should have done that. I should have gone down there and just, probably would have got a slug from somebody. No. All right. Just getting this building put in place here. Has a gotta pay attention to that. Talking to myself, full conversation again. Downtown, one of them. Oh my God. That's such a cool building. I just love these old buildings. God, you think about it, there was these people up on, they were on the scaffolding, putting this brick and stonework in place. My God. I mean, and it's real stone. It's not like it's fake brick or anything like that. It's real stone. And it just absolutely amazes me. Oh, I should have been down there. All right. That's all right. Now you're making me feel bad, Donna. It's all your fault. Just kidding. You know that. I hope. I gave Merrick advice, but then the paint didn't work because it was so hot that it was running on him. So he ended up using a Sharpie. I hope he got that Sharpie off. Oh, it's like as soon as he said, "Oh, I used a Sharpie." Ooh, I know you may have share the ride for a long time on your body. I'll have to send him a text to see if it came off okay. think that's green. Yep, it is. I'm going to get my sap green out here. Hold on. Whoa! I'm going to help myself. Let's go. Yeah, I'll be curious if they broke another world's record. They did the last couple of times. I know that. It's so funny. I'll be standing on the corner, and all of a sudden the naked bike ride goes by, and all of a sudden I'll hear, "My trap! My trap! How are you doing?" It's like, oh, God. Oh, yeah, I get to see you in your full glory. Which is fine. That doesn't bother me at all. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's starting to have a good feel to it. I like I said, I just absolutely love this building. Well, the first time I ever went to Portland was God, probably 20, 30 years ago. And I just absolutely loved some of these old buildings with the brick on top of these massive stonework. And I had never seen anything like it. And it was just so gorgeous, and it was just like, yep, love these old building architecture. It's just like, man. And you can tell it was probably the same architect that did it. So it was always fascinating to me. Down. I've got that photo in my head. Add a little bit of little ochre to that. Warm that up. Mm-hmm. And we're going to have all the fire escapes too. These old buildings have the fire escapes on the outside. That regulation came in early 1900s. Actually, it was after that horrible fire they had at the garment factory that killed so many people. Mavis, this is on 3rd and Washington. I'm not sure the name of the building. I will look that up for you. But it's and hello, Mavis. But it's right there on 3rd and Washington. It's just a cool old building. I really love this building. It is a really cool building, Diane. It's just the stonework and everything is just amazing in it. But yeah, but for Mavis, yeah, this is on Third and Washington. I will look it up exactly what building it is, but it's just a cool building. I've been meaning to paint it for a long time now. But downtown. It's just such a cool building. I have to pay attention to the detail because there's a lot of detail in this building. I had a friend that had an office in this building, so I thought that was kind of cool. He said, "Oh, it's a cool building." That's what he kept saying. It was a cool building. He was so excited to work in it. I said, "Ah, that's great." Built, I'm pretty sure built in the late 1800s. Downtown. Okay, got that song going through my head. It's one of those buildings that looks like it'd take even more of a nuclear missile to take it out. You know, it's just been so built strong. And go back to curved. Same height as that one. Talking to myself. Don't worry about it. We're getting there. uh, downtown. White on that. Titanium white on this. Downtown. I was downtown yesterday, and I'll probably go downtown today. I have a wonderful friend that is incredibly talented with jazz, and he puts on this jazz show, and so he always he's been very good for opening for me for most of the years. We had Merrick open for me for a while, which was wonderful, and then yeah, we're starting to get slowly back to normal, whatever normal is going to be again. That's a big building. Yeah, I was standing on a corner when I snapped the picture. I've always wanted to do this particular building because I've always loved this building. Bum, 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 bum. It's way too dark. We have a big sign that's going to go across here. We have our wonderful little lights that Portland has. And so, yeah, I want to get this painted in background here real quick. Downtown. Oh, boy. And this is a building that was really close to me, blocking some of my view. So that will be put in there. And then, like I said, we have a street sign that goes across here. And I have to put all these columns in. This is a really complicated. The stonework and the brickwork is absolutely amazing. It is. It's really a cool building. And what's going to be cool is we're going to have a reflection of the building across the street in the windows here. So, yeah, I'm really excited about doing this painting. To be honest, I've been wanting to do this painting, and it's just like, finally. Arches here. It's just such a cool building. I'll look it up exactly what the name of the building is. So when I actually probably when I post it, I'll mention the building. Downtown. All right. And on that note, my gosh. Well, I've got at least the structure somewhat in place. Maybe if I didn't babble so much, I would get it all done. But like I said, if you're not having fun, stop. Hold on, I'm going to do that. All right, I'm gonna get this done here real quick. And we're gonna have to call it good for the day. Thank you so much for joining me. Seriously, thank you to all the healthcare workers and all those people that are keeping this economy going. We're in some interesting times still. We're getting through it. But stay positive. That's what I could say. Positive and meaning positive in personality. All right. And on that note, at least I got a good start on this one. Thank you again so much for joining me. I plan to be back on tomorrow, Monday. Well, here we go, another Monday, but 8 o'clock, and I'll be doing more work on this one. And once again, thank you so much for joining me. Take care. Whoa! Stay cool if you're in this heat. If you're down there on the other side of the world, stay warm. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.